Hello everybody and welcome, this is Danny Boy here, Doric Gaming, and this is episode 2 of our Transport Fever series. We're back in the USA with the USA gameplay. Now, before I start, I've got a confession to make. Now, if somebody ever watched the first episode, which I do think somebody did, so we might get away with this, the first two towns were Anchorage and Modesto. Now, the line between that towns was a bag of shit. It looked fucking horrific. It looked like a motocross dirt bike track. So what happened was I went to redo the line to make it look a bit better, and when I went to load the game it said world size small, and I thought, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure I requested a large map at a scale of 1 to 3. So I deleted that map and then created a new map, and again selected large map with a scale of 1 to 3. Made it, came up with this, and basically just the same as where I left off in the first episode, except for the names of the two towns are different. We've got Sioux Falls and Independence. So I've got everything ready to go, but I didn't actually start it. I went back out and went to load the map again, and then again noticed that it said world size small. So I went on a Transport Fever forum, and apparently that's what it says all the time, even though you have got a large world size map. So the game fucking lied to me, but I've got everything ready to go. They're just waiting for me to push play, so it's basically the same as far when did that the last episode, just a different map. So we'll hit play and we'll see if it happens. Yeah. So here we go. First train coming into the station. Nice. Beautiful. So he's coming out here. You won't have any passengers until the line gets established. So by the time he gets to Independence and by the time he gets back, he maybe might take something waiting. So again, as I said, it's just the same as the last episode, except for the towns and the map is different. We've got our 3 horse and carts here, then a little commuter line in Sioux Falls, and we've got a line for Sioux Falls up to Independence, and we've got the same in Independence, three horse and carts, just doing a little commuter line to fill up these stations for folk going on a train. So I see the town's starting to expand already. So what I want to do here is, I don't want them building, I want to maybe double track this line for a plan that I've got, that I will fill you in on in just a minute. So I'm just putting that in here to stop them from building another house in here, because I'm going to need this part later on. So I'll actually take this out as well. So we spent about 1.4 million building everything, buying all the vehicles, the track, depots, bus stations, train stations. So we're actually going to speed it up. We'll speed it up to ×3 because this part of the game in 1850 is notoriously slow. You don't make money mega fast. You can make money, but it's nae as fast as it will be once things pick up later on in the game. So my plans for the future, like I was saying yesterday, I've got a few plans. So I was thinking about double tracking this line. I'm not going to upgrade the station, because when you upgrade the station you lose the passengers that are at that station. And at this stage in the game, we don't really want to be losing passengers and waiting for the line to pick up again. We need to try and make all the money that we can. So the plan would be just double side, here siding coming off here and all the way along, a couple of signals in, and that should stop the trains from running into each other or hooding them up too much. But we're not going to do that until the demand asked for it. And I think first thing I'm going to do is, once there's enough passengers, I'll fire another carriage onto here. And then once the first train is released, which I think is the General, which is in 1858, I think, we will hopefully have enough money to fire it straight on to this train. I won't be taking out a loan. I want to have enough money for when the time comes to just fire it on. So we should have 3 carriages, the General pulling it. I'm not going to sell this loco, I'm going to keep it. And if demand asks for it, if there's enough passengers at these stations, I'll fire 2 more carriages on to this old loco, and then have it running back up in here, up and down here in tandem with our upgraded train. Our second plan is freight. Now goods. Now around here there's a lot of oil. There's an oil well over here, 2 oil refineries here, and 1 down here. I've got 2 plans for this, and one is to run, maybe even keeping that old loco once I upgrade it. If I didn't go the passenger route, I will do a little triangle route for here, oil up to here, fuel down to Sioux Falls, back, and then just here running in a little loop. Or my other plan was to fire a dock in here. Now boats are ridiculously slow, but they can carry a lot and their running costs are quite low. And that's what we're looking for at this stage of the game. Something that doesn't cost too much. The turnover for it probably wouldn't be massive. I've seen other YouTubers and other players using boats and they are slow, but they do make money. So run a boat up here, fae the oil well to this oil refinery, and then he fuel transported down here to Carlsbad. Now hopefully somebody doesn't build something in here. I mean, if we here look at the ships, harbour, freight, that fits perfectly in here just now, as long as nobody builds any houses or buildings. So what I might do is, same as before, I'll add some tracking. That'll stop somebody from building anything here. And then when the time comes, we can fire our dock in here, get connected up to here, and that is the plan. Hopefully forward planning will work for me. Right, let's see what we've got here. No, I don't want the person, I want the station. 23. So 23 people waiting. He's actually got a full load, so we will ride on board our little train. Now this part of the track I am particularly impressed with. It's flat as fuck and it's straight as an arrow, which means the train, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, is going flat out at its top speed of 40 miles an hour for pretty much the whole journey. And that's exactly what we're looking for. No hills, no too much turns, let's get slow it down. And I think he rocks up full speed straight into the station. So we'll come out here and he made 87.7. So is he still in? He's making money. He's made 20k last year. Now our Independence horse and carriage line, we'll just slow it down, is making money. Is it? It's $679. No massive. Lost it. But if he's got 4, so I want to see if he gets for his full load. He's got 0, but he will be leaving me a full load because, well, there's 18 people waiting here. I'll speed you up a bit. Into the station. Right, let's see what you get. 950, so that's pretty good. That's bringing him back into profit. Now, for some reason, our Sioux Falls line ain't making money. No passengers waiting. So we'll fast forward it a bit. One passenger, 2 passengers. He goes in. He actually did hit a passenger. So we can also see here 51 passengers waiting. So there is enough passengers waiting at Sioux Falls to merit throwing another carriage onto the back of here, but there's no demand for it at Independence yet. I mean, 13, 14. He might get a full load in his way back, but we're not throwing on a new carriage until there definitely is enough passengers at both sides that merit adding a third carriage on. Because if there's not enough, all he'll do is go up to Independence with a full load and come back with maybe 2 carriages full, and it means the third carriage is empty and it's not making any money, and it's actually costing you money on its running costs. So we'll just leave that just now until we're definitely 100% sure that it will get used. Now there are some people here. This Sioux Falls line, no, it's still in the red. Oh well, not much we can do about that. So one left here. So did you leave your full load? Almost. He's almost got a full load. So again, I do apologise for running this at 3 times speed, but it is the only way to get going in this game. I mean, my recording sessions, this is only like my 3rd YouTube video, but I want to limit each to around about half an hour. So even in half an hour running at 3 times speed, you're only really going to get up to about maybe 1856, 1857. And right now I'm just wanting to make sure that most of the lines, if not all the lines, that would be great, are starting to make money. So here he goes into the station. 88. So he actually makes more for less than a full load from Independence down to Sioux Falls than it does for a full load for Sioux Falls up to Independence. Which is fucking weird as fuck. How does that work? Is it something to do with the line? I mean, it's a pretty good line. It's pretty flat except for this little hill here. And it drops 1 kilometre an hour for about a split second, then it goes back up to 40, so... Now, well. Right, let's have a look. Now, there is demand for passengers at our bus stops. Still 3 people waiting here for when the last train came across. And they're not even going to be picked up by the time the next train comes in. Are they? So I think this is why this route is making money. There's always people waiting here to get picked up. So people are getting dropped off, and every single horse and cart is being able to go out with a full load of passengers to drop them off elsewhere in Independence. And it's now working like that in Sioux Falls, because I think this train station is so close to most of the buildings that most people just get out and walk. And only a few folk come off a train, go in here, and then need transported around. I would say it's probably here they're going to. So he's only 903. That's not too bad. He is getting some passengers. It'd be good if he was in profit. That would be great. We've almost hit 500,000. Let's see, you got a full load? He is. He's got a full load. So I'll wait for him to do one more trip back up to Independence and then back down. And if there are still enough people left here at the station, we will fire him into the depot and throw another carriage on him. I think for this train, 3 carriages will probably be the limit. It's a smash train, and I don't really want it being slowed down by trying to pull too much weight behind it. But we'll see. So there are people here now. So if we keep an eye on this, I'll throw you up here. It's just this route. If they took a weird and wonderful route to get through, I maybe could have placed that bus stops a bit better. So it's minus 1.2. It's minus 1.9. So they are dropping passengers off. They're just not doing it frequently enough. I mean, the frequency is only 69 seconds, which is less than the Independence line. The Independence line is marking more money. So that is strange. I've no idea how that works. If you do have an idea, leave a comment and I can maybe help my suss out fit exactly what's going on. So let's see, I have 6 passengers left here. He's got another full load. There are 63 passengers waiting here, so if when he pulls up into the station, we will send him back to the depot and fire another carriage on. Hopefully I'll be able to keep at least a full load coming for Sioux Falls, and at least some of the passengers, filling at least some of the third carriage up for Independence. Don't want it to be total empty, and then because that way we're just losing money. Right, we'll click on you. As soon as that green letters come up, ding, back to depot. So we'll fire him back into the depot. That is the trick, firing these things back into the depot. You need to do it as soon as the green numbers come up. As soon as he unloads and he gets his money, you need to send it back to the depot. If you send it back to the depot with passengers in it, then it goes back to the depot and the passengers just disappear. Like they get sucked into a black hole into oblivion, never to be seen again. I reckon why it does that, but that's just the way it is. So we'll buy another car. We'll change you our yellow. We'll set your line back to soon Nautilus and Independence and go. So here he goes, brand new carriage. These things coming out of the depot are not exactly lightning fast. So there he is, our little yellow train, and he's about the wrong fucking way. God damn it! I set you to. Did I not set you yellow? Shit. Oh well. So we're going to hit one stupid looking carriage. It's a different colour at the back. Once he comes onto this line, I'm going to send him back to Sioux Falls, because it really is a waste of time sending him all the way to Independence. So he's got nobody in him. Right. And the Sioux Falls station is clear up. I'll fire you back up to 3. Right, so the Sioux Falls line, because nobody's been dropped off in a while, will be... definitely. Okay. So I think it's the shorter the frequency or the route, the less money you get. I'm not sure how it works. So we've got a new carriage on, 42 or 42. Perfect. We'll see if he gets at the other end for a full load. In fact, we'll ride on board. See what happens when he gets there. So if I can build most of my feature lines, I found that snapping the track to the road actually stops it from putting in stupid gouges or into the land, or marking you trying to build crazy bridges and tunnels that you didn't necessarily need, which is kind of stupid in a way, because at this stage in the game you really can't afford to be building things like that. But this is perfect, just straight through, nice and flat. Right, how much money did you get? 132. How much are you taking back? 26. See, so we've lost passengers some way. That third carriage is sitting empty, which means it's no making money. Shit. Oh well. But demand here is still good though. 48, Hood's 42, so you'll definitely be going back to Independence with a full load. I'm happy with that. Hopefully in time before 1858, because I want to have enough money to get the new train when it comes out. And when the new train comes out, if there's enough passengers, I'll fire a 4th carriage onto the back of the new train, because it has got a wee bit more power and it is a wee bit faster, so it should be able to pull the 4th in. No bother. Whereas I think this little train would struggle with 4 carriages. So, is he still making money? Yes, he's still making money. Our Sioux Falls line is now, Jesus, $4,000. But the Independence line is offsetting the cost of this line, so once he picks up, he's got 4 of 4, so as long as this train keeps dropping people off and people keep using this station to get around Sioux Falls, then we should be okay. 143. It's just I don't think the trip is long enough for it to mark any great amount of money. I mean, if we look here, he just made 950 by dropping off 4 people. And then he'll go round here to the next stop and mark God knows how many. See if he does. 910. So every time one of these horses and carriages stops at a stop, it's marking almost $1,000. And there's 3 of them. And these are just name marking enough. So if we've got waiting here, 28, 29. And let's see if it kind of loads. 34 or 42. So that 3rd carriage is starting to be used now. Thank God. And then we'll do a little. We'll wait for a train to pull into the station. We'll do a little capture moment. Is this tree going to be in my road? I suspect it will be. Here it goes. And we will push play. There we go, there's our little train. So you got a full load, 42 or 42. So that's spot on, perfect. And if you just wait, you will get passengers. Ah, no, he's gone. So that's came down to 1.67. I think we lost. I think it went up to being $4,000 in debt because in that brief time we sent the train into the depot to get its new carriage. Nobody was being dropped off in here, and I think this line really needs these people at this station in order to keep its money up. It needs to be dropping off people for return journeys, because there's just not enough people, and it just doesn't make enough money dropping off the people for these other 2 stations. So we're in January of 1856. A little train rolling past. He's got a full load, is he? Alright, 42 or 42. So 45. So he will have a full load going back for Independence. So I think we'll wait for him to get a full load for here, drop him back off down at Sioux Falls, and then I want to see how much he's getting for a full load on a return journey, and then I think I'll end the episode there. So I'll ride on board. He's got his full load, he has. So there is plenty of passengers waiting for a horse and carriage in Independence. I might actually fire on another one of those. I was wanting to stick to 3, I didn't want too much of them going about. If there's too much going about, then there's not enough passengers and you just end up, some of them didn't mark on any money and just end up losing because you're paying for it and nobody's using it. Well, here, look at that, and that might be something for the next episode. Because the next episode will consist of upgrading this train with the General. I think that's the name of the train. I'll look really stupid if it doesn't, because I think I've been calling it that for the whole episode. So here he goes. And we'll push play. Ah! Now. See here. If I hadn't have built that track in here, this house would have been built a little more to the left, and when I came to place this track I would have had to demolish it, which would have cost me money that I didn't have. So forward planning actually worked for a change. So 138. So is he going back with a full load? Yes, he is. So he's getting full loads going Bathwise now. All the lines are in profit, just. And here he goes back again. So I think we'll leave it here for just now. We'll just go watching our little train go on his way. So that's basically it for this episode. I think in the next episode we'll be upgrading this train. And if you liked it, leave a like. If you'd like to see more, subscribe. And if you've got a comment or a tip, please do leave so, it would be much appreciated. It's like my 3rd YouTube video, so I'm kind of just getting a hang of it. It's been pretty fun so far, so but that's it for a day. So I will catch you later and I'll see you next time. Bye.